Good day, everyone. So, in this um, topic, we will be discussing about the strategies and tactics that played in the sport badminton. So, by the way, I am Mark Lloyd and Sagliba, and my co-reporters or together with me is Miss Jeneline Leones, Rosemary Cabuyao, and Christine Jane Ocado. Now, the previous chapters identified many of the techniques that can help you to improve your shot making abilities. You must learn to put shots together in winning combinations, which may vary from one opponent to the next. You must have a strategy and use tactics in order to win. So, what is the main difference between these tactics and strategy? Now, strategy and tactics are sometimes used to interchangeably, but they are really different. So, a strategy is an all all over plan or overall plan for accomplishing to an end score in a game. Tactics, on the other hand, are the specific movements and shots employed to implement a strategy. Now, the basic strategy is to move your opponent out of position so that he or she is unable to make a legal turn that makes a weak defensive return that you can hit to the floor for a win. So, basically, um, the tactics is imuhang mga creative plays or imuhang mga creative nga mga shots, different shots to implement a strategy. Then, the main goal here is to make the player out of a position so that you can score a point. Now, dividing the court. So, success in implementing tactics begin with knowing the three parts of the badminton court: the front court, the mid court, and the back court, and the purpose of the shots that are hit to each. Now, success in implementing the tactics is, diba, to know the purpose of these three areas sa court nga tong giduwaan. So, in singles play, shots are hit to the usually to the front court or the back court, primarily for the purpose to draw the opponents out of the position in the mid court. So, di ba, kasagaran ang mga players sa badminton usually in singles is nag or ilang base position or nagpuyo sila sa part sa mid-court, thus creating a space for a subsequent attacking shot. So in general, the only shots hit to the mid-court are attack of shots, mostly smashes or and half smashes. So ang smashes, di ba, mura og kung baga sa volleyball pa, murag mao ni siya ang spike or ang attack, which are intended to win the point or force a weak return that will result in an even better opportunity for attacking. Now, the base position. Again, the basic strategy for winning a point is to force your opponent out of position away from the center court. But your opponent will using the same strategy against you. Thus, it is important that you return to a base near center after each shot. So, di ba, ang imuhang sole purpose to implement a certain tactic is para makawin kag point. Then, also, ang imo pong goal is imuhang opponent is di siya kabalik or maglisod siya balik sa mid-court. Now, so maka-create ang imuhang opponent og kuan nga, I will do also the kanang same kanang tactics against him or her. So now, mo nang it is important that you create a strategy na when your opponent attacks or create a um creative play, now you are also be ready para makadali ka og balik sa imuhang um, position after in each shot. Now, there are times, however, when it is not wise to position yourself exactly in the center of the court. Instead, take a base position in the center in the area where your opponent can be expected to make a return. Following are the base positions in playing badminton. First, when receiving serve. Second, after making an excellent drop shot. Third, after making forcing shot deep to opponent's backhand corner. And last, after driving the shuttle deep down either sideline. Single service court is 2.5 feet longer than the double service court. Hence, it is more effective to serve deep in singles than in doubles. Now, the second, the singles playing court is 17 feet wide but 22 feet deep because one player can cover most of the court's width. It is usually ineffective to attack a singles player by moving him or her from side to side. When a single opponent is near the baseline, the front court becomes open. Therefore, the usual tactics is to alternate long and short shots, moving the opponent up and back. Since 'di ba sa singles is mas wide or mas dako bitaw ilahang kanang court coverage, then it is kanang more effective to mag-serve kag deep kanang habog bitaw nga pinakasog nga usually ang target is ang backcourt. Now, for example, mo ni siya ang shuttle. Ana ana na balik ana then ana then shots in the middle can be ineffective in doubles because such shots create indecision about which opponent could make in return. The singles player is not faced with such a decision, so hitting the four corners is better in singles tactic. A singles play must cover a greater court area. Therefore, it is a common tactic in singles to draw the opponent to his front court, then attack deep to his backhand. For the stroke and shot selection. So stroke and shot selection are means for carrying out tactics. Because the back service line is farther from the net, it is tactically sound in singles to serve deep most of the time and then to assume a ready position near the center of mid-court opponent's return. The return may be to the back court, front court, or mid court. So each of these requires a different set of tactics for returns. And for the back court returns, we have the clear, the drop shot, drive, smash, half smash, underhand drive, or drop shot. So first, let us tackle first the clear. A defensive clear gives you time to get back into your base position. An attacking clear to your opponent's backhand gives you opponents less time to get into position, so may cause him to make a weak return. Both clears are excellent shots to use against an opponent who likes to play aggressively near in the net. So, let's unsaon man ning clear. We have the drop shot. So, the drop shot is an overhand drop relies on deceptions to be effective. So the backswing and hitting action must look like a clear. So here's a clip. Drive. Although used more in doubles, at times a drive return can be used effectively in singles. You should drive down the line deep to your opponent's backhand before he has time to recover. Fourth, smash. Smash. Provided you are not in or near your back alley, you should use the smash to put pressure on your opponent. However, you must be able to recover quickly enough to defend if your smash is returned. Half smash. So like the drop shot, the half smash relies on deceptions for its effectiveness, so it must look like the smash and drop shot as much as possible. The half smash is most effective against an opponent positioned deep in midcourt. So here's a clip. Now we have the underhand drive, and we can also use drop shot. These two shots are defensive shots and should be used as a last resort. They are most likely to be used during a rally in which your opponent made a return to your backcourt that fails below level before you can reach it. You should place them down the near sideline, dropping the shuttle in the front corner of your opponent's short court or driving it to his backcourt.
The next is the mid-court returns. The mid-court is an area about 7 feet deep directly behind the short service line. You should have established your base position in the mid-court while awaiting your opponent's return. Ideally, you make an attacking return from this area, but that depends on how the rally has progressed. So here are some choices of shot from this area. So first is smash. If you have already established an attack and the shuttle comes to you as a weak return from your opponent, continue the attack by smashing your return. Second is the block. You may use to make defensive mid-court returns because your opponent has hit an attacking shot that is headed for the floor. This defensive return should be a block that you try to keep low and wide to your opponent's front court. The next is overhand drop shot. Use an overhand drop shot occasionally as a change of pace during a rally, and this shot is a good choice against an opponent who smashes from deep backcourt. So, to be effective, you should you should hit this shot near sideline, that near the short service line, the better. Next is the front returns. So the front court is the area between the net and the short service line. Shots hit to your front court are two of forms: defensive returns that are high enough for you to attack, and offensive returns that fall below net level before you can reach them, forcing you to make a lefted return. So here are the some options from a tactical standpoint. First is the smash. Use the smash provided that time and position allow you to exercise it. Such opportunities to smash from your front court occur when your opponent commits the following errors: a short serve with the shuttle getting too high, or a poorly executed underhand or overhand drop shot. So the second is the drive. You may be forced to drive rather than smash because the shuttle has dropped just enough to limit the downward angle of the return. The drive is highly effective whenever your opponent is near a cell line or when he has hit cross-court to you. The third is the underhand drop shot. This shot is used to disadvantage when your opponent is retreating toward midcourt after hitting you with one drop shot, or when he has hit an overhand drop shot but fails to move aggressively toward the net. Hence, the tactical advice is return a drop shot with a drop shot. The fourth is the underhand clear. The underhand clear should be your choice when your opponent has served short of to you and is moving forward in anticipation of a possible short reply from you, and stroke an attacking clear to limit the time your opponent has to recover. And next is double tactics. Double tactics play requires quick racket skill, excellent teamwork, and tactical cleverness. It requires less stamina than singles and is a game in which weakness can be disguised. In doubles play, the primary strategy is to attack, hitting the shuttle downward at every opportunity. Players who stay on the offensive are more apt to score points and win the games. In badminton, the serving must start each point on defense because the rules require that the serve be stroked from below the waist. Therefore, the first tactical step is becoming a winning doubles player is to develop an effective serve. Which serves and returns will be most effective depends on your strength, quickness, and shot making skills as well as those of your opponents. Next is the playing formations. When two players agree to be partners, they have to develop a system of movement that allows them to cover all parts of the court without interfering with each other. Through various maneuvers by the two partners, a player may not have to use his or her less adequate strokes. Instead, both players combine their best assets. So there are three types of playing formation in a double match. First is the side by side, which is defensive, and up and back, which is attacking, and rotation with a combination of side by side and up and back. Same-sex doubles teams use all three formations, although most prefer rotation. Mixed doubles teams prefer the up and back formation, which one player in the court, which is often the female, and the other in the rear court. You should learn when it is tactically advisable to use each of these three formations and how to attack each of them when they are used by your opponents. So the first three formation is the side by side or defensive. So these are the example of the picture of playing formations. So the first is the side by side or defensive formation. Your team should be use the side by side formation when you are on the defense. One of you will be responsible for the left half of the court from the net to the baseline and the other for the right. Since most attacking shots land in midcourt or deeper, and the two of you playing side by side can reach virtually all of them. So on the one disadvantage of the side by side formation is its vulnerability to smashes and drives down the middle. since this shot requires a quick decision as to which of you will attempt to return. So one way to offset this disadvantage is to agree before the match that the stronger player is to play the middle shorts regardless of which is player forehand side. So another disadvantage of the side-by-side formation is that the opposite team can play all their shots to one side up and back and the tier 1 player. If one player is weaker than the other, the opponents will naturally launch their attack on that player.
Good day everyone, my name is Rosemary Cabuyao and I will be going to discuss the continuation of the strategic and the tactics. Up and back or offensive formation, you and your partner use the up and back formation whenever you are on the attack or offensive. One of you should move near enough to the net to smash or drive any weak of lefted return. The other should take a position diagonally behind the net player and near the imaginary line that divides the midcourt of the backcourt. So mao ni siya. Ang isa is naa sa diagonally behind the net, then ang isa is nasa imaginary line that divides the midcourt and the backcourt. Your team may also use up and back formation when your team is serving. So magamit sila og up and back nga or offensive formation if sila ang serve. Provided your serve will be low enough to force a lifted return, the server should stand within inches of T, while the other takes a position astride the center service line and a step or two or front of the back alley. So, muna siya, ang kating attacking player is naa sa left side court, so ay left service court, then ang isa is naa sa kanang shifted defense formation is nasa kanang right service court. Then rotation formation, the rotation formation is a means of changing from a pan back to side by side depending on whether the team is attacking or defending. Your partner and you must know when or how to rotate from attacking to a defensive formation and back again. So, kailangan ka makahibaw og kanang kanus ka mo rotate. So, kanang mo rotate ra ka if imuhang opponent plays a short leaf or when you're putting pressure on the opponent. Munto siya, usa ra ka mo rotate formation. Then, basic tactics for doubles. First is serving tactics. Actually, there are four basic tactics for doubles. First is serving tactics, then receiving tactics, and attacking tactics and defensive tactics. So let's start with the serving tactics. When you serve in double, use the up and back formation. As a server, you should stand within stride of you T. Serve short to your opponent T, then move forward to cover your front back from sideline to sideline. So kani before ka mo serve, your partner should take a position astride the center line. The back player can cover return near either sideline. So modo siya. Nara ang kanang mo serve nasa dool sa center ay nasa dool sa kanang tunga na jud sa tunga. Then receiving tactics, your receiving position should be forward of the center in a double service court in anticipation of a short low service. When the shuttle is served short to you, the most aggressive return is to smash or drive it before it drops below the top of the net. The next best attack is to push the shuttle to a side alley at the deep near mid-court. Kay aron ang opponents is maglisod na sila og pabalik. When the serve is too too low for you to attack, use either the two defensive tactics. Hit an underhand jump shot either from corner, but usually the one farthest from the server or the underhand cover is more preferable to your opponent's backhand corner. Then, next is ay muna siya ang returns to the short service and doubles. Muna siya ang playing formation. Then, attacking tactics. Tactics are quietly different in doubles than in singles, to your shot selection should change accordingly. When playing doubles, try to use more drives, pushes, smashes, and attacking clear than a singles. So if mag-attack tactics ka, you should use the drive, pushes, smashes, and attacking clear than in singles. Defensive tactics. The basic defensive formation is side by side. In this formation, you and your partner may have it clear, drop shot, or other defensive return. If you and your partner are in the defensive side formation and you have to hit the shuttle to the side alley, anticipate that your opponent are going to hit back down the line or down the middle rather than the far sideline. In this situation, use the crowding defense. The other partner should crowd up and it toward the center line. Bisan pag kanina formation leaves the far sideline opens, it protects the two areas that are most likely to be affected. This crowding defense also clarifies which partner has responsibility for defending the middle. And that concludes my report.
Okay, so let's proceed to mixed double tactics. So mixed doubles is probably the hardest badminton game to play. Tactics for mixed doubles often differ significantly from those used in same-sex doubles. So these differences are based on assumptions that may or may not be true for you and your partner. Namely, the male partner is larger, stronger, and quicker than the female partner and is therefore capable of covering more than half of the court area. So, ang male partner nimo kay dapat mas taas pa siya kaysa sa female partner. So, then mas dapat po mas kasgan din paspas mo lihok. So, the male partner has the power to attack from the back court while the female is less powerful, so the male should play behind his female partner. So, ang female partner is naa siya sa front court. Then, ang male partner kay naa sa back court. Pero di na po siya kabot sa kanang back boundary court bitaw. So, mas sayon siya if mas dali siya if kanang dool bitaw siya sa iyang partner. Pero dapat na gyapon ang male sa likod. So, the female partner is better suited to cover the front court because she is likely to be equal to or better than her male partner in terms of reflexes, racket control, and finesse. So, ang female dapat siya na mas kuan siya if na siya sa front kay kanang mamontoy dali-dali kung siya ang kanang mo attack if ang opponent kay pa ang bitaw siya kanang sa nga shot kanang murag dol-dol ra sa net. So, male and female partners should share the responsibility for covering the mid-court area, but in situations where either player could return the shuttle, the male will more often make return. So, if ang opponent niya kay kanang feel nga kanang dimaan sa female front court, so ang male mo will more often make return. Then, so this is the formations for women's serving. So, if ang woman mo nag-serve, direct siya sa ang shuttle pa sa kanang right nga sa right opponent niya direct ang shuttle. Or pwede po sa serve sa sideline court. Sideline court. Then if ang man serving, so adto niya pwede po niya direct sa, pero magdepende po na kay if sa kanang kung saan bitaw nimo pag technique para malipat ang imuhang ang imong opponent inig if mag-ana ka sa shuttle. So, duties of the female or front player. So, play shots in the front court and around the short service line. So, yan na siya. Kinkahay, ako ang front ka na female. So, dapat, ang position is paana siya, ready position siya para ang duties of female ay dapat doon siya sa net. Pero di na po na kayo mo kanang musabot na dyan sa net. Kanang gawin na sa short service line. So, try to control the attack by directing the shuttle downward. So, use the net and half-court shots to direct shuttle downward. So, unsa to nga shots gani oy? Kalimot ko. So this means she should focus on shots near the net and just pass the short service line to control the front area. So katong kuan nga ansa to nga low serve kanang para nice ra bitaw ang kanang inig mag pasamo sa shuttle. Para di ka mas dali kuan sa opponent. So, smash any loose, high and short shots. So, if the opponents return the shuttle high and short, she should smash it down to score a point or force a weak return. So, i-smash din mo bisag kanang if kanang ang opponent kay high or low ang iyang attack sa shuttle. So, it clears fast drives and smashes passed by to be played by her partner. So, if feel gani nimo nga kanang di nimo kaya ang katungaan or di ka kaabot, so ikaw nga pwede ka mo cross court then sa kanang if ang shuttle kay padong sa ato sa likod nimo kay so let your kanang male to let your partners para siya ang mo attack ato ang shuttle or shot. So rarely move to the backcourt to play. So her primary position is near in the front. Moving to back would disrupt the formation, making it harder to attack effectively. So avoid. So di na po ka magsigig kanang di ka kayo magsigig dong bitaw sa backcourt kay kanang libog ang imuhang partner anaang. So mawa mo sa inyuhang duwa. So let's proceed to duties of the male or back player. So play shots behind and around short service line. So the male takes care of deep shots and returns anything that goes past his partner. So if siya ang mo attack if ang female partner niya kay dili maka kanang attack bitaw atong shuttle. So play half-courted shots, drives and smashes. So maoni ang buhatan sa male partner. So play downward shots that will force a weak return or lefted shot for his partner to kill or pot away. So the male partner should aim for shots that make the opponents return the shuttle upward so his partner can finish the point at the net. So if ang opponents can nag-return pa baba bito upwards nga kuan ka ng shots. So ikaw to his with opponents what to shoot shoot opponents shot. If ang imuhang para if ang ang opponents nimo kay kanang ang iyahang shots kay kanang pa up kay kanang kitay ang overhand ang iyahang an. So ikaw pwede ka mag kanang upward mag-upward para maka-point. So use of the low service. Keep it low and controlled normally to inside corner. So a good serve helps control the game. A low serve prevents the opponent from attacking right away and keeps the shuttle close to the net. So gidiscuss ni ganiha sa group 5. So serve to the outside corner occasionally to keep the receiver off balance. So mixing up the placement of the serve makes it harder for the opponent to predict and prepare. So para out of balance ang imong kanang opponent, so pwede ka mag lifting kay para di bit ay kanang upward shots bitaw kay para or overhand shots kay overhand stroke kay para ining kanang ang imuhang opponent kay maglisod kintahay if naglipog sila ato so maglisod sila out of balance. So serve high to the player who is slow moving back or has limited strength overhead. So if feel gani nimo ang imong opponent kay kanang iya ay kanang di bitaw kusgan, so use high serve to the player who is slow moving back. Maglisod bitaw kung hinay ra ang iyang paglihok, then di pud kayo kusgan. So return serve, the half court shot is the safest and most used. It has moderate speed, falls behind the woman at a downward angle, forcing the man to hit up. So play half court straight rather than cross court most of the time. So play half court dapat kana bitong nara siya sa kanang mid court. So avoid kanang kisa sa sige kag cross court kara kuan. So dapat kanang half court ra siya then pa straight sa imuhang opponent ang inyong duha para nice ang ug mag return serve bitaw. So the drop shot is best used when the woman is serving and should be placed in the alley farthest from her. So a drop shot is risky on a man's serve as his partner is near the net attacking position. So because it's pero ani akay ka nang mas kuan mang good ka nang if mag drop shot ka kay mas kay di ba sa opponent nimo kay lucky puto na sa backcourt, so basin mas paspas to siya din madali bitaw niya attack. So the drive is push or punch faster than the half court and deep in the court. Sometimes a punch directly at the man cramps him and also narrows his angle of return. So a drive is a fast, flat shot that can pressure the opponent and limit the return option. So hitting it directly at the male player can make it harder for him to respond effectively. So if mag-drive fast ka, then flat shot ang ilahang that can pressure. So kay flat shot man ang makaan sa kanang opponent good kay mas maglisod bitaw sila og kuan kanang magkuan sila if magduduha ba sila if flat shot ba or pa high ang shot. So Strategy: use the drop shot and half court to keep the opposing woman guessing and off balance. So these shots force the front player to move and make quick decisions, creating opportunities for your team. So use the half court and drive against the opposing man. These shots are best and safest since they are not hit up and they are intended to force an upward return. So since the male players usually stronger at smashes, so mas paspas pa bitaw sa mga ay kanang kusgan pa sa mga smash, forcing him into a half court and drive rallies keep him from attacking easily. So as kay mas kuan magud ang strong smash, usually kay nang makaan og kanang points bitaw. So preventing it is key. So avoid lifting or hitting the shuttle up. So observe your hitting upwards gives the opponents a chance to smash, putting your team at a disadvantage. So always try to keep the shuttle low. So mas nice bitaw siya og kanang sakto ra bitaw ang ihang above the net ra bitaw ang agi sa imong shuttle kay para di mo kay para kamo sa imong partner dili mo mahago kay magsige ba yung ambak-ambak so mao nay maka og energy ninyo makalos og energy. Char. So avoid lifting or hitting the shuttle up. So and that's all for my topic. Thank you.